Oh, get in the net. And that's a goal. Cherokee Trail goal. And that is exactly how I wanted to start this broadcast. It's on me for getting the thing up late. Glorious Tuesday to you all. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Dean Gartelis. With me, as always, my friend and colleague,
Jeremy Griffiths.
And the man behind the camera, Mr. Ed Tucker. And, you know, weeknight game, lots of contributing factors, set up late. But we got in for the good part. That was a beauty goal. That evens things up, and it's a brand new game, Jeremy.
Yep, getting going. It's about 14 and a half left in the first period and tied at 1. They popped an early one in on what I think was just kind of a contested rebound in front of the net. Didn't get anybody in front to cover. Yeah, now on tie and on even footing for the balance of the first period.
Until we score again. And I'm calling it. It's coming soon, Jeremy. But
I'm not saying nothing. Last time I said anything about the way the game was going, it turned on its head, and it was bad juju.
Fair enough. So out of this, Sharkey pulls the puck behind the cage. He'll wheel around. Crossways past to Samador, tape to tape, into the zone, onside. Pump fake, pulls it back. Defense will clear it around to the far side. They'll try to chip it up and out. They don't get it by Logan. He had already started his back check in the zone. Well played there from Sharkey. Griffiths centering pass all the way across. Still working. Up and out and down. Puck's alive. Samador's back to it first. Well played by 14. He'll drop it behind the case, behind the goal line, excuse me. Sharkey will play it off their guy's shin to the corner, who plays it off Dakota's shin and gathers it. Breakout pass, tape to tape. There we go. Jennings to Sullivan into the zone. Towards the net, centering pass. Poked away. Into the corner goes Jennings to pursue. Backhanded, backside, just missed the pass. Sullivan circling now. Back down to the far side. Alfie step to it. So will Samador. And now will Sullivan. Shot, save, rebound, loose. Still in the zone. Well played by Chandon. Jennings will further pursue. Good pressure. Finally, they throw it down the ice. But back for it is Ipson, who hits that stretch pass to Jennings. Pump fake, centering pass, held up by the defense. Up, and here come the Wildcats the other way. Ipson read it well, got his stick in the lane, and will break back and go the other direction. The Wildcats will try again. Good play there by Alfieri. Tied up with their guy, puck loose now. Shot coming towards the net, wide to the near side. Up and ahead, here comes Zach Emmons towards the net. Shot, save, rebound, loose, shot, save again. Goalie bangs it up and out. He's his own defense. The Cougars will gather it, put it right back in. Kim there on the forecheck. Has Kukic with him.
So something to watch there as the Wildcats were coming around for the breakout. Their wings, instead of coming down and supporting the defensemen, were stepping outside. So they're trying to drop in behind our defense. We need to make sure that we have our forwards above the puck, and coaches are on top of it to tell the defenseman either to step or to drop back and let the forwards take care of business inside the zone.
You know, we saw that last time from them, and it's a good observation. We'll see how it plays out. But right now, puck down low. Wildcats playing keep away. At the dot, swept away now. Good play by Kukic, and he'll chip it up and out and down the ice. And that looks like it's alive. Curling play there from Kukic.
Cougars with 3 forward lines and 2 sets of D today, so could get a little tiring on the back end, but should be pretty set for legs up front.
More bodies than we had earlier. And here come the Wildcats, push wide. Well played there by Ipson. Good, strong back check. Legal play, physical. Guy caught an edge, no big deal. They chop at it. Golas will carry it out. Wildcats carry right back in, just on sides. Shot, wide, far boards. Tucker's right there with it. Off the boards and pushed ahead by Alfieri. With Lembke. Keep going. Wildcats come the other way with it. Oh, back check on them immediately. They open the ice up with that switch pass. They push and retreat back. There we go. 2 guys at the net. Centering. Good look. Keep that working. To the point. Alfieri. Shot. Just wide, near side. Griffiths steps up to it. Knocks it up and down. They wrap it to the far side. Alfieri steps to it. 21. Circles behind the cage. Up to Griffiths at the point. Takes a look. Back to Alfieri. 1 touch. Lets it get to the corner down low. Has help from Lembke. Defense pulls it to the corner. Tucker's right there. Good work. We come out with it. Does Lembke. Towards the net. Pushed aside by the D. Picked up by Golas. Keep working. Centering pass. Swept away by the D. And here come the Wildcats. They'll backhand it forward into the zone. That puck's alive. Forecheck coming. Alfie's there first. Puts it back the far boards to Griffiths. Plays it ahead into the neutral zone. Sullivan will press. Fresh legs. Kicks it ahead to a stick. Shot. Just wide. That'll bring the Wildcats into the zone. Shot wide. Puck loose. Sharkey to Samador. Sammy stick handles by 1 into the zone on sides. Takes a look. Short pass. They try to get by Sharkey. They cannot. They'll try it again now. Try the other side away from him. Samador with him stride for stride. Centering pass up high. Well played body play there by Griffiths. Sammy off the boards and out. Chips it into the neutral zone. Gets crosswise over to Jennings. Oh, stretch pass. Here they go. Offsides. That's a whistle. And that'll get a set into the neutral zone. We'll see where they put it in the neutral zone, Jeremy. I assume at the dot.
Good a place as any. Seems how they took the time, effort to paint it there.
Samador at the face-off circle, wins it back to Ipson. He goes D to Alfieri. Alfieri takes a step and a look, gets it out of the zone, chips it by their guy to Jennings. The Wildcats try to jump it. Good stick battle down in the neutral zone. Jennings comes out with it. Defensively, the Wildcats come out, still in the neutral zone. They're in on sides now. Shot, save, rebound, swept aside by Samador. Good stick tie up there by Jennings. Short pass to Samador, tape to tape, on sides. He's got Sullivan with him. Shot, save. The goalie holds on.
Wildcats goalie exhibiting a very fast chest there. Didn't have to move much, was going right for his logo. But, you know, there's no such thing as a bad shot. You never know what can find its way through a little hole or cough up a little rebound.
Face-off wrapped around. Ipson's there. Chips it up and down. Battling on the boards now. Oh, stretch pass. Here come the Wildcats. Shot. Wide. Puck up to the point now. Circled back down. Ipson's chips it up and out. I don't like the breakaway there, but I like the depth of our goalie. Took away the net, and they missed it wide.
Yeah, he was way out on top of his crease there, right where you want him to be. There's only danger from one shooter. Might as well come out and cut off the angle.
Yep. Confident play. I like it. Let's keep going. Sharkey, stick handles by 1. to Kukic, to Sharkey, to Kukic. All the way across. Wildcats peel it away. Griffiths on his stick. Ahead to Kukic. Onside play. Has Emmons with him trailing. Behind the net. Centering pass. Turned aside by the goalie and puts that blocker down to freeze it. And one of their guys catches an edge. And that'll bring an offensive zone face-off. So I think we're going to see if we stay out of copyright jail. We're right by the speaker in the arena. So, Griff, that means you and I need to talk. And honestly, at home, if you hear me, send me a text or something. Let me know if you hear the music through the speakers. If you hear it through the TV, that's what will get me into trouble. If you don't, that's fine too. Even better, actually. Here come the Wildcats. They move ahead with speed. Back check on him immediately. Push wide. Griffiths gathers it in. You saw him check his shoulder. He'll go crossways to Lembke, just a little deep, but I'd much rather too strong out of our zone than not strong enough.
Yeah, for sure. It's a really key that twitches onto your nefarious play to rebroadcast copyrighted music material by attending various hockey games.
Right. Yeah, it's a shrewd observation on their part. Defensive zone, Golas wins it forward. Tucker, they try to knock him off the puck. And nobody won that contest. Puck up high, high slot. They step into it. And good stick in the lane. Sound play there from Lembke. Puck went up and hit the metal awning here. So that'll give us a face-off inside the zone to Gartelos' left. Golas wins it to the boards and chipped up and over their head. And here comes Tucker with speed. Goalie comes out to play it. Tucker gets by. Oh, boy. You can't. Now, Jeremy, I've got a rules question for you. Goalie can freeze the puck wherever he wants?
The goalie is considered protected. If I recall, he's able to go out even to like the top of the circles in USA hockey.
Well, that's where he was.
He does not have to have his feet touching the crease or anything. He's just kind of in a protected, area.
Well, bold play by that guy and tip of the cap because it paid off for him. You don't see a guy freeze the puck up above the dots very often, but you did there.
Yeah, limited options for him at that point. I think even if he knew the rule and it was a problem, I think he probably still would have gone the
penalty.
Same route.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right, this guy tries to stick handle through. Body placement by Alfieri gets him off the puck. We move ahead. Tucker onside, shot, save, rebound is loose in the slot. Good hard shot from 55. I like to see that. Keep going. Golas comes out with it. The Wildcats will look to break out. They move in on sides, pushed wide, drop pass, shot, save, and no rebound. Michael there, quick glove, settled it.
So I'm really liking the back-checking effort from the Cougars. You saw there it was basically 1-on-3 with two defensemen facing him and a third back-checker coming back. What I don't like is the fact that they're not manning up. They're playing defense. However, they're not picking up that third guy high who was able to then ultimately get that shot off.
Something to watch as we move through this contest. Centering pass doesn't get through. Puck on the boards here. Battle with Sullivan and one of their guys. And Sharkey joins. It'll skip down low. Samador to it. Pokes it to Sharkey. Back down to Samador. He'll go across to Griffiths. Poked ahead by Sharkey. Played ahead. Into the neutral zone. Jennings comes out with it. Jet onside play. Gets to his forehand. Drops it for Sullivan. Poked away by the defense. They chip it up, but not yet out by Sharkey. At the point. They're going to say the puck squirted free. We clear the zone and reset. They want that stretch pass. They get it. Get moving, Brady. He does. Towards the net. Again, back check right on him. Michael, out at the edge of that crease, took the angle away. Shot went wide. Sharkey splits their guys. Boy, you got to call that.
Yeah, they got it. They got it.
Even in Arvada, that's a penalty. And so we will get set on the game's, is it the first power play?
This is the first power play. That's the good old-fashioned can opener there. You stick your stick between that forward's legs while he's on stride, and then all of a sudden, his legs open up and down he goes.
So great special teams opportunity here for the Cougars. Make it count and make them pay for it. Jennings will step to the face-off circle. He wins it back. Samador over to Ipson, back to Samador, down to Jennings. Sullivan at the crease. Poked away by the Wildcats. Lembke's there. No, it's Ipson in a hurry. Gathers it in. We regroup with speed. Lembke in, checks his shoulder, sees he's got help at the slot. Oh, good play by their defense. They put it up and down the ice. Ipson will be back to it. You see him check his shoulder. He'll get behind the cage and wheel around. Crossways pass, tape to Samador. In on sides, towards the net, slot. Near side to Ipson. That's Sullivan. Pulls it back into the neutral zone. Wildcats go hard at it. They don't get possession. Samador has it now. Back in on sides. Takes a look. Backside. Played well defensively. Put to the corner. And the Wildcats will throw it all the way down the ice. Michael will settle it and hand it over to Ipson. Hudson will grab, take a step. Hand off to Sullivan on the move. She gets by one. Onside play. Circles behind the cage. Looks for the pass backside. Jennings backside. Get in the net. And that's a goal! Cherokee Trail power play goal. That's a fantastic play. Love the puck movement. Let's see who pops out of the pile.
Yeah, and a sheer mugging. It looks like it was Lembke that buried it with an assist to Samador and Brady Sullivan on the sidewall.
So I like to see special teams scoring goals. They go into the box. You got to make them pay for it. It's 2-1 Cougars.
I like that one, and an extra mugging in the crease for no charge.
Yeah, they paid for it. Hey, I'm going to score on you every time you keep putting yourself in a box. That's the goal at least. Here we go. Kept in. Kukic there. Pushes. Emmons too. Wildcats bang it deep. Comes near side to Sharkey. He'll gather it. Leaves it for Kukic. He'll play it to the boards. Dump back down by the Wildcats. He'll get behind the cage. Alfieri gets it. Checks his shoulder. Leaves it for Sharkey. Forecheck was there. To the dot. Leaves it to the point. Front side. Hash marks. Well played defensively. Emmons tied up stick. That's good stuff there. Well played 4-4. Still harassing. They're up and out of the zone. No matter. It's out for sure now. Picked up by Kukic. And they'll call that offsides. And I agree it was offsides. It was not quite as offsides as they were on this end. But I don't care. Right? No harm, no foul. The linesman was all the way down in the corner here. The two-man crew's hard to stay at the lines and cover the net. So these guys doing a good job so far. Golas wins it back to Ipson. He moves it crossways to Griffiths, and he'll put it in, wrap it around, forecheck from Lembke.
I think the official on the far side there hasn't done many games at this level. He seems very, very nervous out there.
I can appreciate that. And I'm also grateful that he's here on the ice making a go of it, because this wouldn't happen without him. We're in the final minute of the first period, the fast clock on the wall. Nothing for free here. Griffiths makes sure that they keep it in. Comes out with the puck. Dakota gets pinned. 15 seconds now. Up ahead, Ipson back to it. Forecheck coming from the Wildcats, puts it right back to the neutral zone and caught an edge. But that will do it. 5 seconds now. Oh, boy. Maybe, but maybe not. And that will do it for period number one. And you know what? I like what I see, I think, so far, Jeremy.
Like I said, I'm not saying nothing. I am the kiss of death here when it comes to commenting on how current play is going.
I will say this. I think we're lucky. That's all I'm going to say. I think we're lucky. And here's why. Before we were talking and broadcasting, they had the lead. We turn it on, we score immediately, and since then, we have the lead. So, Jeremy, I'm calling it. We're lucky. Let's just keep after it.
All right. Yeah, let's go with that.
Let's go with that.
I'm not even going to second guess.
I appreciate it.
So upcoming Cherokee Trail schedule, we have a game today against Arvada West. Then we have a game this coming Friday that will be in, where is that one going to be played? Is that one at Family Sports?
I think that one Friday is at Family.
And then
Sunday.
Last game of the night at Old Foothills. It is at Family Sports on Friday, 5 p.m., and then Sunday at 2:15 p.m.
Matinee game to wind up the season heading into the playoffs.
At an old-style barn. That one will be interesting. The broadcast will be very echoey, and it's not a sound effect. That's just how the rink is.
Bring your warm boots and your warm jacket.
Even the broadcast is going to be cold. You should be wearing it in the living room.
Indeed. It'll frost your TV. And so this second period is about to commence. You see Gartelos make his way to the far cage. We'll kick it off with Jennings, Samador, Sullivan, Sharkey, and Griffiths. In second period, like the man says, pitter-patter, let's get at her. Let's play some hockey. Face-off, controlled by the Wildcats. They can't get it down the ice. They'll try it again. They backhand it to the far side. Fumbled, picked up now by Sullivan. Shot, good save by their goalie. Good opportunity and pressure. And I'll tell you what, if I'm the other team, there's a handful of guys I don't want to give the puck to. He's one of them.
Yeah, nice little toe drag, changing the angle on the goaltender there when he was in tight and then letting that snapshot go. Bringing that puck in a little bit tight to your skates, let you push down on your stick, get a little more flex, a little bit more free velocity
and
on your shot.
What I like about that, it was on net. Goalie had to make a save. Right back out of the zone. They put it right back in. We're able to clear it just in time. Sharkey gathers it, checks his shoulder. Their guy's right on top of him, moves it ahead, all the way down to Sullivan. And it looked like he touched it, but I'm going to say he didn't because the refs say he didn't. And I'll believe him. So defensive zone faceoff. And really, his body language says, no, I didn't get that one.
Yeah, I think it went right through his wickets there. A lot of heat on that coming through.
It's a trick shot from Sharkey.
I wonder if hockey players have any better statistics in geometry than the average athlete.
I assume so, and better at pool.
Hopefully. I'd hope so.
Samador at the dot, wins it to the boards. Still contested there by Ipson. Samador steps in to assist on the defensive side of the puck, puts it forward. Poked up, kept in just at the line. Now it's out. They have to clear and regroup. Not an easy feat. But here they go, onside play. They pull it wide, shot coming. Nope, rides it deep, centering pass. Picked up by Sullivan right where he needed to be. Picks his head up, comes crossways over to Jennings. Just missed the connection, and that'll be icing and a defensive zone faceoff.
Little gremlin in that puck. Brady tried to throw a nice saucer pass across to Logan, or to, I'm sorry, it was Shandon Jennings. And just a little lively skip right over the blade.
Happens that way. That'll bring us back defensively. I see Kim, Kukic, Ipson, Emmons, Alfieri, who reels it in, takes a step, skates to space. Here we go, gets a red line, puts it ahead, tape to Kukic. Kukic moves it to Emmons. Down low comes Ryan, sweeps it around to the far side. Ipson down to Kukic. They hop the pass, and they'll look to break out. Emmons already on him on the back check. They get the red line, dump it deep to the corner. Ipson's back on it immediately. 16, a little chip up. Helped up by Emmons out of the zone. Good play there by Ryan. Got his stick on their stick and popped it up. Ipson reels it in. Puts it ahead off the boards to Kim. Goes wide. Hits the brakes. And moves up the Wildcats now through the neutral zone. They want to get through the middle. They cannot.
Yeah,
well played
poke
by Ipson. Good poke by Ipson. Into the zone, Emmons pulls it back and pushes it forward. Little lob wedge up and down to Solo. He'll bang it in deep. That puck's alive. Forward side here. Kukic has it. Poked away. Pulled out of the zone, and here comes their guy. He wants to go, you can tell. And Ipson says, nope, or nope, that's Carter. Well played there defensively. Good strong play, strong on his skates and his stick, and nothing doing. And we're back the other way. Kukic, centering pass, drops it up high to Tucker. Have a shot. Just wide. Backside wrapping towards the net, turned aside. Boy, a twofer. Call that. And they did. That'll put them back into the box and put us back on the power play. And here we go. Hey, good work there. Pressure, you force them to make a play that they didn't want to make, and it puts them in the box.
Yeah, that's it. That's it completely.
Outstanding.
Those ones in front of the net, when you're a defenseman, you kind of take a gamble. It's like you want to give the guy a little bit of a shove, get him off balance, make it so he can't receive the pass clean or not get a clean shot. But every now and then, it's a gamble, because if that guy goes down, you're going to go sit down.
Oh. Sorry, Griff, I got excited. It's coming. I can feel it.
The tension is palpable.
Down low. Lembke back to Samador. Crossways to Ipson. Nope, it's Sullivan. Excuse me. Down low. Tip. Just missed it. Here we go. Samador again. Top of the circle. Over to Sharkey. Back to Samador. To Sharkey. To Sullivan. He walks in. Top of the circle. Shot. Save. Rebound. And he pounces. And, hey, you know what? Puck hit the ice. You saw Shandon swipe at it. You saw the goalie put the mitt down, and he stopped. Even before the whistle. And I don't know how people feel about this. I'm a goalie parent. I tend to like if you're not hacking at a goalie. Classy play there from 2-7.
The worst combination of hobbies would have to be a hockey goaltender and piano player.
God, yes. How would you do it? Bunch of crooked fingers. Shot, back, far side out. It was a pass out of way. Jennings to the point. Short to Sarkey. He walks in, hash mark shot, just wide. Over to Sullivan. Come on now. Halfway through the power play. Over to Samador, top of the slot. Shot, tip, turned aside. Samador with it. Has help from Lembke. Samador kicks it to his stick. Jennings behind the net. Samador hits the slot. Good patient play here from Jet. To the point to Sharkey. Crossways to Sullivan. Walks up, shot, tip, out. Centering and out of the zone. Good puck movement, couple of shots, didn't get through. 30 seconds remain in the power play. Oh boy. Funny bounce. Pass, high slot, shot. And that's a goal, bar down. That's a shorthanded goal to tie things up with 24 seconds left in the power play.
Yeah, not quite how you draw that up. Number 28 on the Wildcats is definitely given a lot of offensive pressure. He seems to have some extra legs, and is a skilled player. Stick handles really well, and caused a little bit of heartache there on the regroup, and we weren't able to get out of the zone clean. That's what caused the goal.
So here we go off the boards to Kim, to Golas. Kukic pressing. Good battle down low to the point. Ipson, shot. Doesn't get through.
Friendly fire.
Yep. Oh boy, shot. Got a blocker on it and pushed it wide. That'll do. Keep working. Puck up and out. And that's icing. And boy, he declares it with some authority. I appreciate his certainty.
If nothing else, he sold the call. He sold it like an auctioneer there.
Yeah, he did. So here we go, defensive zone. Golas, Sharkey, Griffiths, Kukic, Kim. Face-off, one. Back to Sharkey, behind the cage, around the near boards. Kim will drop down to grab it. Battle there with the Wildcats. Up and into the neutral zone. A West has to clear. They don't get it by Golas. Into the neutral zone. You see him tie up sticks and a little something extra. Wildcats move in on sides, push wide by Griffiths. He peels the puck away from him and settles it to the corner to Lembke. He'll circle, come near side, takes a step, gets the blue line and the red line by their guy. Here he comes, down low. Centering pass to Kukic, pulls it in, slips their hit, maintains control. Another guy's right on him. Keep working, Kukic. Off him. Oh, boy. Keep working now. Lembke, Kukic, excuse me, stake handles through 3 of their guys, 4 of them, a lot of attention. Wow, tremendous respect. They show 4-4. Shot, and the goalie gathers it in, and that'll give us an offensive zone faceoff. So offensive zone, Golas, Tucker, and Lembke. Tucker within the corner, moves it behind the net to Lembke. Shot! Oh, boy. Good look. Keep trying again. Put back to the corner. They move it up. Tucker settles it. Puts it past one, then by another. Working down below. Lembke assists. Puck comes out behind the cage. Well played by Ipson. Shot. Turned aside. Defenseman got a pad on it. It looked like a shin guard. They look to break out. Can't get it by Tucker. He puts it right back in off their guy down low. Forecheck from Golas. They try it again and throw it down the ice. That's on net. Michael sweeps it to the corner. Ipson puts it up high. Wildcats are there to the hash mark. Shot. Backside, boy, all the way through. Tied up their stick. Did Alfieri. Got to get that puck out of the zone.
Ooh,
wow.
That was
you got to
right
call
in the
that.
numbers. Yeah, they got him.
Even in Arvada, it's a penalty if you hit him in the numbers of the boards like that. Now, I guess we're one aside on our power plays. We got to make the tiebreaker here and make them pay for it.
Yeah, this would be a good one to convert on. They also did give him a 10-minute misconduct, so it looks like they're going to send a second guy to the box here in just a minute. And we have seen the last of that guy for the balance of this period in the first 3 of the third.
That's appropriate. It's an easy call for the officials to make. You line a guy up and hit him right between the numbers at the boards. Offensive zone, power play. Jennings at the dot. Wins it back. They try to jump it. Sharkey reels it in, steps by their guy. Shot, save. Into the corner. Sharkey and Lembke working. Sharkey comes out with it. Behind the cage, far side to the far point. Sullivan, near side to Jennings. To Sharkey, shot, save. To the corner. Lemke's there. Their guy clears it up and into the neutral zone. Jet was ahead of the play, read it well. Pressure from their guy. He turns, surveys, steps. Skates away from pressure, on sides, goes wide. Around to the far side to Sullivan. Brady settles it to Jennings at the wall. Back to Sullivan at the point. Back to Jennings. And their Oak kid gets it up and out of the zone. And it's offsides, and I agree. Came out halfway through the power play. No production yet. It's about time, though, soon.
Yeah, good puck movement, but not a lot of clean looks by our power play here.
Samador at the faceoff. Won by their guy into the defensive zone. He puts it back to the neutral zone. We clear it. A couple short passes. Samador to Sharkey to Sullivan. And their guy, and he is their guy. Sullivan shot off their guy to the boards to Jennings. Back to Sullivan at the point. To Samador, down low.
We got another penalty coming on
Yeah, we
Arvada
do.
West.
Up high. Shot, backside. Patient shot. Oh, man. Oh, don't give him any reason.
Yep. So we were going to be on the power play there. 16 got Kyle Golas in the back with a little cross check, a little extra shove, and then because he kept playing through after the whistle, Kyle's going to go too. So we are going to stay at the status quo of a 33-second power play instead of a 5-on-3 for 33 seconds.
Yes, and you see their red hat head to the bench. So let's get set here. Samador Lembke, Jennings, Sharkey, Sullivan. Samador wins it back. Sharkey to Jennings, to Sharkey, dot, shot, just wide. Good look there from Carter to the point here. Good puck movement. Get the shots you want in the lane you want. Backside, oh boy, through the crease a couple times and they throw it down the ice. In the waning moments of this power play, Michael will settle it for Carter. Sharkey hands it, no, keeps it himself. Their guy was skating with Sullivan. He moves it ahead now into the zone. Power play over. Both teams full strength. They catch the pass, live shot, and that's a goal.
Yeah, you can kind of see that one developing.
Yep.
Everybody was sucked over to the far side of the ice.
Except for one guy.
Except for the single number 29 for the Arvada West Wildcats.
Walked in and made the play. That'll make it 3-2 Bad Guys. 7:38 left in this second period. Solo takes the faceoff, wins it to Kukic, who puts it back to Ipson. Comes near side to Alfieri, puts it into the zone. Forecheck coming from Kim and Kukic. They want that stretch pass at center right. Left it laying into the zone, onside play. Puck around near side. Kim will press. So are the Wildcats there trying to break out. They get it up and out of the zone. We lost a stick. Shot coming, wide, and all the way down the ice. That puck's alive. Kukic will get there. Emmons. Bit of whack puck there. Wildcats come out with it. They had a guy snuck behind our guys, but they didn't catch him. Backside by himself, shot coming. Stick handles by one, walks in, shot, save. Rebound loose, sealed. Puck loose behind the cage. Up high, they walk to the top of the slot. Stick handle by, swept away now. Good play defensively, shot through traffic. Here we go, up and out please. They do. Emmons picks it up, gets the red line, and in, glove down by their guy, who hits a guy by himself. At our blue line, in they go. Griffiths is back to him. Shot. Michael had that pad down and the post sealed. And here we come the other way. Let's go now. 2-by-2. Solo behind the cage. Emmons set up in front of it. Lost an edge. And the puck. Here come the Wildcats the other way now with speed. Sharkey pushes them wide. Comes out with the puck. Does Carter. Out of way. You see him brush their guy aside. Tried to grab onto him. He couldn't. Jet, shot, save, and the goalie holds on, and we had a lot of maroon jerseys right at the doorstep there. I like that follow-up. Shot and crashed the net.
Yeah. Not a big fan of the play where we come over the blue line, get about 6 or 8 feet in, and then turn it over. As a defenseman, you try, as soon as we get penetration into that blue line, you want to get up there and hold the zone. And if you're stepping up and then there's a turnover, then you got to backpedal super quick.
Indeed. Griffiths step to it.
Just like that.
And you saw Sullivan already back ahead of that play. So no shenanigans, but puck in our zone towards the net. Doesn't get through. Sullivan hits it ahead to Samador into the zone. That puck's alive because it was tipped. Samador gets there first. They try to bump him off the puck. They cannot. He plays it by their guy to the point to Alfieri. To the corner to Jennings. Back away from their guy in pressure. They try to reverse the other way. Samador's on him. Jennings back on the back check. Well played there, Chandon. Up and out. We got to clear. Alfieri's there. I don't think it went back into the zone. Good, strong play there at the boards. Up to Jennings. He's got Sullivan with him. And Samador too. Shot, save, rebound loose. They pick it up and put it up the glass to the far boards. Chandon to Ipson, walks to the top of the circle, down to Jennings. Back up and down the ice. Michael will settle it and give it to Brady. Sullivan will wheel. Through their guys to Jennings. He's got help. Oh, it's a little hot. Had the right idea, though. Boy, they're on Sammy's back. No call, no problem. Keep playing. They hop in, shot, save, blocker to the corner. Centering pass doesn't get through. Well played by Ipson. Backside, Tucker. Got a shin guard on it, but it's still in the zone. This is their guy. Austin working on him. Chips it by, in, doesn't get it deep. Tucker, short pass to Sullivan. Swept away by their guy on the back check. Pushed ahead by Sullivan. And they put it right back to the neutral zone. And here comes their guy, red hat, into the zone. Shot, save. And it's not even Wednesday. 3:23 left here in the second. A lot of action, Jeremy.
Yeah, I think I'd like to see a little bit more effort on the defensive side of the puck for our guys. Offensive side, which is the fun side of the puck to play on, by the way. When you have control and you can move it around in the zone the way these guys do, that's a lot of fun. Chasing guys down, playing through the body, finish them off your play instead of staring at the puck and poking. That's not as much fun, but man, oh man, it's effective.
It makes games and can break them. Here we go. Speaking of breaks, Tucker ahead. Pushed off at the boards, has help from Sullivan, into the zone on sides. Lembke, centering pass, chipped away by their guy. Golas presses, they move it up the boards. Up and out and right back in. Well played there by Tucker. Forecheck coming from Golas.
Oh, what a bounce.
What a bounce. Into the zone, onside play. They want to get down deep. Centering pass, well played there. What's the whistle for? They're going to call a hook, I think on us, but I didn't see it. Jeremy, did you?
I didn't. Looks like Carter's going to go. Sharkey's going to go sit for two.
Contemplate his actions. That'll put us shorthanded in our first penalty kill of the game. 2:34 remain in the second period. The home team leads by 1. Penalty killers look to be Ipson, Jennings, Griffiths, and Sullivan. Jennings at the dot, wins it to the boards. Griffiths battles for it. They open it up, far side at the dot. They move around to the near side now. Sticks in lanes. Backside. Down towards the net, pushed up and down the ice by Griffiths. Well done, 4-1. Their goalie comes out.
Yeah, it looks like Hudson may have blocked the shot. He's laboring a little bit there on the far blue line.
Liney, they're part of the game. Sullivan backhands it towards the slot, and they want that breakout pass. They get it. Sullivan's still harassing him, and then he moves back to defense. Poked there by Brady. Oh, boy. Almost. On, shot, save, rebound loose. Still there. Out to the neutral zone, halfway through the penalty kill now. Wildcats move the puck to the far side. They put it in and press. Griffiths will get there first. Forecheck with them. Gives it right to the near corner. I mean, it's all the far corner, but you know what I mean.
Kind of a muffin there.
Little lob pass up and down the ice, 7 iron. They retreat all the way back.
Good play, Hudson.
And put down. Pressure from Samador. Pulls it away from their guy. Towards the net. Shot, save, rebound, loose.
I tell you, I am always astounded. Logan Samador can play in traffic better than a lot of the high school boys that I've seen.
Knife fight in a phone booth kind of guy. I mean, silky mitts. And he does. In that small space, he seems to win those battles a high percentage of the time.
He finds the gaps, right? If you look at it, I mean, you got your two skates and you got your stick blade. So about 3 feet where you can't put the puck, and he finds all the holes in between. It's great.
That's impressive. You combine that with his motor up and down the ice, and he makes for one heck of a hockey player. Face-off is contested. Wildcats move it to the neutral zone. They'll want to break down and down the ice. You know they want to get it over to their red hat. Puck up at the point and into their bench. 2 ticks of the clock remain in Sharky's penalty.
And only 36 left in the period.
Let's be strong here, Cougars. Samador at the faceoff wins it to the boards, tied up well there by Alfieri, their stick. Penalty over, penalty killed. Cougars full strength. We clear the zone, we're in on sides. 20 seconds left, forecheck from Kukic. They're sneaking a guy behind them. They connect towards the net, shot, save, out of way.
Right off the forehead.
Hey, by any means necessary. And I think that's another play, Jeremy. We've talked about that depth. He was out at the top of his crease, and it paid off there. And that will do it for period number 2. So this is a 3-2 hockey game after 2. Are we going to get an ice make is the question.
Arena staff is right here underneath us, ready to go. If that's the decision, looks like players are going from the bench into the locker room. So it looks like we're going to get a clean sheet ice here.
So through 2, it is 3-2 for the home team. But the Cougars working hard. I like what I see. I'm eager to see how we come out here in the 3rd period. Until then, we'll give you a break from our voices. All right, fresh ice made. It looks like it's freezing pretty good.
Down here on the defensive side, it's
oh, I see the soup.
It's damp.
Let's let it set for a sec.
I think these Stripes, they're ready to go. They're like, hey, let's go on. If there's going to be a rooster tail behind the puck, they want to see it.
Michael saying, I'm going to take my time, Stripes. You're going to wait for me because it's a damn soup down here. Watch the quagmire. Period number 3. Pitter patter. Let's get at her. Face off. Pushed back. Rolling puck down deep into their zone. Looks soupy down there too. Forecheck from Sullivan. The impact of that, Jeremy, is what?
So when you get to a wet spot on the ice, the puck will just hit the brakes on you. If you're stick handling and trying to do anything complicated, it's just going to stop in its tracks and mess you up.
The old sticky puck.
That's it. So you try and simplify your game, play like it was bad ice. Everything you shoot or pass is 100%. So you might see a couple more icings.
So too strong is the play.
Too strong is the play.
Sullivan towards the net. Turn back at the boards. They're going to see if they can sneak out behind Griff. He sees him and doesn't let him. Well done for one. There's that. Boy, the ice grabbed onto the puck down there. Oh, there it is. Come on now.
Yeah, there is nothing more frustrating either when you're coming down the slot and all of a sudden you hit a puddle and the puck just hits the brakes.
Ipson puts it back down low. Jet behind the net. They try to chip it by but cannot. Well played there by Alfieri. Back down to Jennings. Shot, save, rebound, loose to the high slot. Oh. Kukic caught an edge but slowed him down. And here comes their guy. To the slot, shot, save, blocker to the corner, out of way. Ipson, little sauce up and out. They'll try to regroup. Lembke takes it away and puts it into the zone. Both teams get a change.
Good play.
Yep. Well done by Kukic. Comes out with the puck. High slot shot. Blocked by their guy. Back to the neutral zone. Sharkey will reel it in. Little sauce over to Alfieri, and he'll get it into the zone. Funny bounce. Wow, right at the net. We're due for a couple of good bounces, but instead it comes this way. Alfie back to him. Good pressure there, 2-1. Behind the cage, comes out with it, moves it ahead to Lembke, and here we go. 3-by-3 towards the net, save, rebound loose, and the goalie will put that mitt down and cover it. And that'll give us an offensive zone faceoff. 14:44 here in this 3rd period.
I tell you, all you kids listening at home, the way that number 28 from Arvada West blocked the puck, that is not the way you block pucks. You do not go down with your back towards the shooter. He got one up the tailpipe. If it was any harder, he would be chewing rubber right now.
All the pads are in the front.
Yes.
Stick Puck battle down low. Poked away by Griffiths. Tucker right back at it. Nope, that's Kim, excuse me. Here we
really
go.
Good creation of turnover
Shot,
there.
save, rebound loose, backside. Griffiths steps to it, to the slot. Swept away by the D. They're going to look to break out. Kim ahead of them. They chip it by. Griffiths already there on the back check. Into the zone, onside play. Dakota, strong play there. Get possession of the puck, moves it ahead to Emmons, who drops it to Griffiths. Skates through two of their guys. Right at the blue line.
Good
Emmons
play.
right back on the back check. We always say in hockey, it's not about if you get beat, it's if you stay beat. And right there, 4-4 kept right at it and got it up and out of the zone. Griffiths, he'll wheel behind the cage, takes a look, comes near side to Kim. He chips it up and down, and they're going to call that icing if it gets there. And they waved it off. Their guy was there. Jeremy, can you hit a guy as he's going to the puck and then go play the puck yourself?
Kind of depends on the position. Positioning on that one, I think I would have given him the benefit of the doubt.
And they did, and fine by me. I'm really asking, not with sarcasm, but there's a lot of nuances that I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if two guys are going for the puck hard and they're both engaging, it also kind of depends on how dangerous the play is.
Yeah.
But, yeah, in a case like that, okay, rub him off, pinch him off, then you can pick up the puck. But there's Logan.
Yep, Samador working. Moves it up to the point to Ipson, back down to Samador. Back up to Ipson. Shot, tip, save, rebound, loose, save again. Puck to the corner. Lots of action there. Keep working. On our stick at the dot. Shot, just wide.
Good play on the gap there by Alfieri, stepping up.
Yep. And here's their guy again. Good battle there from Samador. To the far point, shot coming. Wide, over to the near side. Alfieri puts it to the boards. Kept in. Shot, save, rebound, picked up by Ipson. And off the boards and out to the neutral zone. And they're right back in on it, and Alfie puts it right back from whence it came. Wildcats will try to open it up again. They get it into the zone. Samador's there, moves it behind the net. Good stick tie up there by Jet. Let the puck get out of the zone. Let Lembke work it on the forecheck. Wildcats will try it again. Into Ipson, gets the red line, puts it into the far corner off the liney, who tried to slip it. And here comes the Wildcats right back at it again.
Maybe tried a little too hard with a little jump. Just keep it simple, stupid.
Puck
Get
at
out
the
of way.
point, through traffic, pushed wide to the corner. Down, near side boards. Lemke to the top of the slot. Their guy to the top of the circle. Backside, all the way across. Good stick on puck there from Griffiths. Stick in the lane. Shot up over the cage and out of the zone. And that's going to roll all the way there. And that's off their guy. That puck's alive. Forecheck coming hard from Tucker. Arvada West leaves it in the corner. Centering pass doesn't get through. On to Golas. Shot, save. And you saw that puck kind of bubble up but go back into the mitt. And that'll give us an offensive zone faceoff. 10:42 left in this third period.
Interesting technique there demonstrated by the Arvada West goaltender. Let it hit anywhere in the body and use your glove as the shelf by which to capture the rebound. Seems like a painful way to go about it. But everything I know about goaltending could fill up a small thimble.
Face-off, won by Kim, possessed by Kukic, circles, centering pass all the way across, backside, shot. Oh, tipped wide. Ipson puts it back down low. Emmons is down, working. Third line, putting in the effort here. I like it. Chip back down by Kim. Wildcats will try to move it up and out. To Kim, shot, doesn't get through. Hash mark, shot, save, rebound is loose. And here come the Wildcats. Good pressure back. All the way to the far side. Down low.
Good play.
Good play by Kim. Knocked him off the puck. Possessed now from Ipson, off the glass into the point, but not out yet. Up and out, boys. That's the job.
There we go.
And there it is. Emmons.
A little miscommunication.
Yep, carried out, gets the red line. He'll dump it deep. It'll wrap around. Kim will press there on the forecheck. Chip it, buys their guy, goes to the corner to play it. Little whack from the defenseman. Sullivan joins to assist, comes out with the puck. Oh, lost it. They're looking for that home run pass. And now he's decided, I'm just going to carry it myself. Shot blocked by Sharkey, and now he'll skate with it. Gets the red line, has help from Jennings. Onside, oh, they're going to say it's not onside. And 28 thanks the ref. And I didn't have the angle, so the ref says it's offside. I'll believe him. And so that'll put us to work at a face-off in the neutral zone.
Yeah. We're getting a lot of opportunities. Like, some good looks, some good shots. I think some good stuff's going to happen here. Yeah. So far, okay.
Agreed. Keep working. Under 9 minutes in this game. Jet on his stick. Pass through the slot. Picked up by the Wildcats. They'll try to carry it out. Good work there by Jennings on the back check. And he'll power through it there. Offsides. A little something extra from their guy. He skates away from it. Controlled play there by Jennings. Oh. Griffiths behind the cage, he'll wheel, takes a look, plays it off their guy to Sullivan. He moves it ahead to Jennings, and they're going to say that's offside.
Yeah. So
puck got to go first, right?
Puck has to go first, and that's a detailed play by the linesman there, because the drag foot, the behind foot from Shannon Jennings came off the ice, and that was the one that was keeping him onside. So really detailed. I mean, I could see it.
Yep.
So.
Good job, Liney. Face off, contested, one now, controlled by Ipson. They cut off the pass, do the Wildcats, and they chip it into the zone. Ipson's back for it. Forecheck on him immediately. He reverses away, moves the puck ahead to Samador, tape to tape. Here we go, 3-on-2, on sides. Shot, save, rebound, loose. Oh boy. That one had a chance, Jeremy.
Yeah, that one looked good.
I like it.
Good pressure after it. I was almost going to make a comment. Like, usually you see the puck carrier, make a cut to the middle. The guy whack the defenseman's stick out of the way. A little bit more like scissor movement up top, inside out, confuse the defenseman. Nothing there. Just kind of straight up the lanes, and then rip it.
Yeah, I don't mind. Keep it simple a little bit. I think shots. And here comes their guy. Onside play to the top of the circle. Shot, save, and no rebound. Michael there kept it sealed. And that'll give us a defensive zone face-off. Here we go. I see Golas, Ipson, and others. Kukic, Alfieri, and Lembke. Puck at the far boards. Centering pass. Cut off by Golas and moved ahead. Lembke at center ice. Gets the red line and the blue line. Onside play. Shot. Oh, post and out. Lembke, post down, please. It's good. That's a laser.
That was a good shot.
Yep.
Scared the goaltender.
Yep.
Just got to turn that wrist over a little bit more.
Yep.
But,
had him beat.
Yep, for sure.
That'll do. Keep it working. And their guy sits down. Griffith steps to it, bumps it to the corner to Lembke. Centering pass, pushed away by their guy. Griffiths. Good play there. Got it to the corner. Centering pass, hash marks, push to the boards. Sharkey will bump it down. Golas is there, so is Lembke. Centering pass. Oh boy. Top of the circle.
Good play.
Sharkey, good play. Sweeps them away. Shot. Behind the cage now. Sharkey still with it. And they look to break out. They got a guy behind us.
Kind of luckily hit
Golas in the back.
Golas in the.
It's all positioned by Golas. He played it well. Oh. Well, he had a plan there.
Uh-oh.
Popped our stick. Pressure coming, one on. Plays it to the boards, to the point. Kept in. Griffiths will gather it, get the blue line and the red line. And the blue line on sides. Moves towards the slot. Bumped off.
Whack. Oh, I'm surprised I didn't get a call.
You know, the guy fell of his own volition.
Oh, looks like
he decided to call it. He had some help from their bench. I appreciate their ability to, you know, and I would too, right? As coach, you speak up and say, hey, what was that? And so he talked him into it. Good on them. And I agree, Jeremy. I mean, there was contact. So tripping on Griffiths. So penalty killers are going to be Jennings, Alfieri, Ipson, and Sullivan. Jennings wins it back. Ipson plays it off the glass and out, and it'll roll down back to their zone. Sullivan will pursue, stick on the ice, forces the pass, goes to their next guy. You see him, they want that stretch pass, circling at the blue line on our end. And this guy decides, nope, I'm just going to skate it in with speed. Swept away by Alfie.
That's at 28. He likes to carry the puck.
Yeah, he does. And as long as we
good
keep poking
turnover.
it away, here we go. Sullivan, two guys back, shot save, it's loose. Sullivan's right there on the rebound, puts it to the boards. Ipson, here come the, oh, well played there. Back check by Jennings, got it, and he'll throw it right back down the ice off Liney to their guy. Linesman is, he's earning his money tonight.
Kind of taking a beating.
Yeah, he is. And so the Wildcats will try it again, move ahead with speed.
Zebra season.
Jennings has it swept away by their guy. That's that 28 again. 27 tries to get by him. Good battle there. Another guy joins. Jennings tying up two of their guys. They miss the pass, but they chip it into the zone. Ipson will send it right back down the ice. We are now under a minute left in the Griffiths trip. And here come the Wildcats. At the blue line, they're off by more than a little bit, and the ref saw it and blew the whistle. That'll get us set outside the zone. 38 seconds left in the penalty kill. So far, so good, but keep going. Got to finish strong. 4-5-5 left in this game. We still trail by 1.
It's funny watching some of these teenage boys come off the ice onto their bench, and the body language there. They're up by a goal, and a lot of stick throwing, and it's just not a happy bench over there.
Hey, good. That means that we're doing our job. They put it on net, turned aside to the corner by Michael, and Ipson's there, and he will put it off the netting and out of play. And I think that means it'll come back into the zone, even if it hit the netting out of the zone. Jeremy, is that the rule?
Yeah, it comes back to where the shot originated from. If it's on the defensive side, if it's on the offensive side, it'll, if the attacking team and it happens in the offensive zone, it'll come outside the zone.
All right, so 19 ticks of the clock on the PK. Samador, Sharkey, Kukic, and Ipson. Face off, 1. Sharkey controls behind the cage, and he puts it up the glass to the far point, kept in. But Kukic is right there, peels it away. High, shot doesn't get through, blocked by Samador. Ipson gives it a right down. Samador, here we go. Gets the blue line, onside play. Steps by their guy, swept away. Kukic is right there, and that should do it. Penalty over, penalty killed. Cougars full strength.
Need a sound effect, like roar.
Tip, get in the net. Oh, some extracurricular from their guy. Ref, go let him sit down. He's still grabbing onto him. You can't let that happen. They're just going to do it more. They're still going. Go sit their guy down. Are they gonna?
Looks like they're going to give matching minors.
They're going to give Logan a minor for getting hugged.
Oh, looks like they're going to get so Samador and 18 on their team have had a little tete-a-tete all game long. 77 tends to be a physical player as well on their team. And then looks like they're going to give, who's that, Kukic? They're giving them
that doesn't line up with what I saw, Jeremy, from aggression versus who's in the box. But no matter. At least they did something instead of just letting it go. At the blue line, kept in by Griffiths. He comes out with it. Puts it down low. Lembke to Sharkey. To Griffiths. Have a shot. Pad pass. Good rip there. Good low pass. Keep working. This guy's holding his stick. And here we go. Sharkey turns and goes the other way. Onside play. To the point to Ipson. Shot. Boy, that was a weird bounce up and over the net. Front side shot. Get in the net! And that's a goal! Cougar goal! Grinding work down low. That's the evener. Let's see who pops out of the pile.
It's Brady with the snipe top cheese.
Where mommy hides the cookies. Sullivan from Lembke and Golas. And it's a brand new ball game. 3:23 left in this contest. So I like to see, Jeremy, grinding work pay off.
Yeah, good little payoff after killing a penalty, right?
Yeah.
And you see that a lot of the times. You kill off a penalty, you get a good little emotional momentum boost.
And here we go. Lembke shot. That goalie will grab it and glove it down. And Lembke will slide to the boards, and we'll get set in the offensive zone.
Yeah. If I'm on the bench, I'm telling the shooters, let's try and stay away from this guy's gloves. Nice, hard, low shots, and I'd move the guys in front out about 2 feet.
Yep, he's leaving those juicy rebounds up the slot. Got to stay with it and be there for him. They spread out. They want that home run pass. They connect, but we're back with them. Onside play, taken away by Ipson, moves it ahead to Lembke.
There's that transition. We always like to see that transition. If they turn it over at the blue line, take advantage.
Shot, save, and no rebound. And I was watching away from the play. Did you see what happened here with Lembke and their guy, Red Hat? Tangled up, sticks involved. Lembke had it tangled in him, kept skating away, stopped, hit the brakes, stopped, handed the stick back to him. Like, it's not my penalty. I got to know what to do, right? I'm not taking the puck, I swear, or the stick. So it worked out. Defensive zone face-off here. And they say, switch them all out. Jennings says, what did I do? Golas steps to it. Won by West down to the point. Shot, save. Pads to the other side. Rebound. Shot was wide. Puck at the boards.
Need a little more pop. That last 2 steps to the puck.
Griffiths, patient play, carried it out. They're going to try it again. They connect far side. They're onsides. No, ref says they're not, and I don't like that after the whistle was blown.
That was Jennings actually that tipped that towards the net.
Well, that's fine then. Shannon, you're good.
Yeah.
Hey, Michael was like, it's not going
it.
in the net. I'm just going to get my pad down.
He had it.
Outside the zone face-off, Jennings at the dot. Wins it forward. Here we go. Golas gets the blue line. Shot, save. Rebound loose. Golas still there with it. Still working. Their guy comes out with it. And I suspect he's going to want to skate with it. Nope, poked away. Here we go. Griffiths. Shot. Oh, boy. I thought that was thud the net and then to the net, but no, good save by their guy. Yep. And that'll give us another offensive zone face-off. The boxes clear out. Everybody sat there 2 minutes and a whistle.
Yeah, before the 4 combatants in front of the net have gotten free. They served their time, and they're now out to walk freely in society on the ice.
And ready to compete. Shot off a stick over the net. Ipson's there, puts it back down low. Oh, boy. And that's icing. You know, you saw Michael, the thought bubble said, okay, it's coming. Do I need to go play it? Nope, it's going wide because it's icing, and I'm going to let it go.
Yep.
Good play there. Give your team the advantage in the offensive zone face-off.
Yeah, definitely don't need to allow them to create anything on a mental mistake, that's for sure.
Under 2 minutes, offensive zone work. Emmons is there, so is Tucker. Puck squirts free. They want that stretch pass. We're right back with him as Alfie. Skates through their stick. Good, strong play. Puck still in the zone, though. Around to the near side. Nope. They got that trip. And that'll put us to work with a man advantage for the final minute and a half. And I'll tell you what, that's just effort. Hard work there from Alfie. He paid the price, landed on his face, but it'll put his team up by man for the remainder, well, until we score.
Yep, 1:29 left. Definitely not the time you want to go down a man.
Nope. And there's a timeout called, I don't know by which team.
It was Cherokee Trail.
That's great. I like it. Coaches talking it over with the fellas and strategizing.
All huddled around the coach who either has the chalkboard out or is showing them how to color within the lines of the coloring book. So, by the way, all the commentary that I provide through the game here, sometimes it probably seems like I'm more critical of our boys, but it's the characteristics of a coach who's been coaching for a decade. You stand on the bench and you watch your team and you're looking for those things that you want to ask your guys to improve or to tweak, or some advantages that you can maybe gain on the other team. So I will do my very best to make sure that I am not always being critical on our Cherokee Trail Cougars. It's just the lens through which I view the game.
You know, Jeremy, I tell people all the time, you've forgotten more about hockey than I'm ever going to know. And so I love what you bring to it and the clarity that you bring about what's going on. So I appreciate that so much, and thanks for doing this with me. Ain't nobody want to listen to me yab for a whole game. So here we go. Special teams, got to be special. Samador steps to the dot, wins it over to Jennings. Shot save to the glass. Down behind the net, they're going to try to wind it up and out and into the netting. And they're lucky it's not the NHL. And that'll put us back to work, face-off offensive zone to the goalie's left.
Yeah, more up than out on that one.
Fine by me. Samador once more steps to the dot. And they say, Red Hat, you're out. Can't go early. Samador wins it, pushes it forward. Sullivan's there. Bit of a slash. He plays through it. At the dot. Oh boy. Foot race. Ipson. Sharkey at his skates. Settles it. Away from pressure. Inside a minute now. The fast clock going. Pass to Ipson. They try to knock him off the puck. They don't quite. Here it is. Shot. Oh, just wide. Here we go in the corner. Come on now.
43 seconds left in the game.
Tick, tick, tick. Pump fake. Backside shot safe. And that's a goal! Power play goal! Cherokee Trail buries it. 39 seconds left. Can you say Cougars have the lead? Boom.
Love it, love it, love it.
Out of way.
Greasy spot of the net.
Captain, my captain, cops out of the pile. Found the back of the net, did Sharkey. Fed by Jennings and Sullivan. And what a time for it.
Yep, 39 seconds left. Now all they have to do is manage the puck, take control of business, high off the windows and out, and then get a decent forecheck. Don't let those guys gain any speed through the neutral zone.
Hey, be smart, be strong, be clean. And let's go. Samador steps to the dot. He's there with Griffiths, Sullivan, Jennings, and Sharkey. Puck into the zone. One guy's got to go. Jennings says it's me. Now it's Sullivan, bumped him off, and down deep into the zone. Puck's alive. Samador's there. 20 seconds now. There's a trip. They're not going to call it. No problem. Keep playing hockey. Just gobble that puck up. 12 seconds now, out of the zone. Onside play. Oh, boy, and they're going to call that. Don't touch it. Let the clock end up. And their guy bangs the boards. 5 seconds of a power play forthcoming. Oh, boy.
Yeah, I think Dakota lost his legs a little bit there on the pivot, and the guy had enough speed that grabbed hold of whatever he could.
Hey, carry it through. 5 seconds left. Big face-off here for 14. Samador's been stellar. Here we go. Empty net on the other end. Puck drops. Contested and banged down the ice. 2-1. And that will do it. And that is a 4-3 Cherokee Trail victory on the road against Arvada West. And the boys gather to celebrate. And why not?
And I think we led that game for a grand total of 39 seconds.
39 seconds.
Yeah.
I think you're right. And you know what? It was the right 39 seconds,
It was
Griff.
the right 39 seconds.
And so now this is, I say it all the time, and it's just because I mean it, the best tradition in all of sports. We compete on the ice, but we're a community off of it. And here, show respect. You respect the game, you respect your opponent, and you say, hey, well battled, well contested. And I suspect we'll see these guys again. We'll see how the bracket shapes up. But you got to get it done tonight if you're the Cougars, and you do. Something to be proud of and something to build on heading into this final weekend of competition.
Yeah, I mean, the guys played well. I'm not going to say that was their best game, but they moved the puck. They controlled the puck. They had confidence. The forecheck was working. Michael was out on top of his crease. I'd give the game probably a B minus maybe. Like there's enough to improve there that they're staying out of the A territory.
So on all the objective measures, I'm with you. But I'm going to bump it up to an A minus, and I'm going to do it because the subjective measures and what they had to have tonight was a win, Griff.
Okay.
We struggled a little bit the last couple outs, and they had to come together and build something to move into the playoffs, move to the final weekend of competition. That puts it right up into the A range for me. Guys, I'm a homer, and I'm never going to apologize for it. So well done, Cougars. And until back at it Friday night, I will say onward and upward